All right, so let's see what he's got here.
So
oh no, Zaspacer's not going to use Ryu.
No, he's going to use
Dictator. Right?
Yeah, funny thing too, Zaspacer being the guy he is, he figured out the highest probability of all the matches that we can have online. Oh no, okay, hey, our bracket URL is strevival.challenge.com/Tournament of Legends.
Gotcha.
And anyway, so what Zaspacer did before this match starts real quick is he went down and created the statistical probability of all the matches we're probably going to see. So like we have more than likely 5, Dawson versus Dictators.
Right.
And this So he said, there's a high probability of Dictator versus Claw this matchup. So he went through his StreetFighterDojo.com website and watched every match and broke it down. And he's actually beaten many Claws, and when he fought another Dictator, he counterpicked with Claw because of all the stuff he did.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to see if that knowledge at all is going to help him versus MAO.
Yeah, but I'm sure there are Vegas, and then there is MAO.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, now here we go with the
heel
ball.
Wall dive over and over again.
Okay, got the block, but caught him again with an early claw. Now he's just going to try to chip him to death.
There it is. I think that was 7 dives. Maybe
something
8.
like that. Yeah. I think we're playing the game dive kick. That's right, Nick. It's just a lot of dives, right?
Wall dive.
He's hitting the dive button. That's all he's doing, right?
We're playing wall dive. And there it is.
Oh, wow. Now he's just going for tick throws.
Well, he's already established on Zaspacer that if I really want to beat you, I'm going to bust out this wall dive stuff, and you're going to. There it is. Here it comes again. Oh. He's going to keep on doing this until Zaspacer can block this successfully. And
obviously that is not going to happen.
Now the irony of the statistical probability of that is pretty low. That's 50% times 50%, up 6 times. But it doesn't matter. MAO is here to win it. He wants the US dollar in his hand.
The interesting thing about it is the way MAO does the wall dives, he's making you believe one direction and switching at the last second. It is very psychological the way that he controls the wall dive. You are actually better off picking a direction while lying on the ground and sticking to that direction, because at least you have a 50-50 probability.
That's absolutely right.
Using the visual cues is exactly what he hopes you're doing.
Correct, absolutely. And the other thing here is that he also realizes the psychological warfare of the dive. Yeah. It's like, oh man, I'm losing to this. And it does something to your brain when you lose to the dive. And then as soon as you start looking for it, he starts his real game.
Yeah, he can. I'm sure Vega's one of those characters that's amazing even without the wall dive shenanigans. Yeah. So you know that if you can shut down the wall dive shenanigans, he'll just figure out another way to beat you up anyway.
Well, that's exactly it, And Zaspacer's trying his best, but it's not there.
All right, so MAO takes game 1 pretty solidly. And Zaspacer, Terry, a.k.a. Terry, he's going to stick with M.Bison, Dictator, Vega, whatever you want to call him.
Well, this is the only character he really knows. I played with this guy a lot in the Kuro Cab in San Diego. And Terry's a student of the game, and he just watches his one character and plays it. And MAO, here he is. You're going to see this. And Terry's going to try. He's not going to make this easy. And he wants to at least get 1 or 2 rounds off of MAO. But MAO, he won't give it to him. MAO is here to show his dominance. MAO is the #1 ST player right now in Japan.
Yeah, you saw it right there. He knew that Zaspacer was not in block stun when he went off the wall, so he hit the button early. And that just caused, even though Zaspacer traded with it, that's just not a good trade. Vega gets a hard knockdown, most of the time you don't.
Exactly.
See, right there, exactly. Yeah, he's already off the wall again because you're not hitting with a knockdown. If you're Bison and you want to trade with that move, you're better off maybe using a jump strong to try to trade with it, so at least you knock him down so that you are both in an equal situation.
Well, and that's it. And there it is. MAO over Zaspacer, 3-0. Zaspacer being a sport, though.
Oh, okay, that was 2-0 the first time. Okay, gotcha.